Hey, welcome back, Masterminders, to Algebra 1, Chapter 7-3, Scientific Notation. Scientific notation is the product, multiplication, of a number between 1 and 10. Very important, that number has to be between 1 and 10 and a power of 10. Okay, so product of a number between 1 and 10, so it has to be smaller than 10. So there's only ever a single digit in front of the decimal. And greater than 1. There's never a 0 in front of the decimal. And a power of 10. So 10 to some exponent. Okay, so we want to express this in scientific notation. Remember, the decimal has to go after the first non-zero number. So currently the decimal is behind the number here, and we got to move it all the way up there. So it's going to be 2.01. We don't need any of these numbers, any of the zeros after that. And then times 10, and now we want to figure out to what power. Every time you multiply something by 10, that means you move the decimal one place. So there's 110, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 10 to the 8th power. Okay, now we have a very small number. Okay, if I divide a number by multiples of 10, it's a very small number. Okay, so that's less than 1. The decimal's here. It needs to go between the 5 and the 1. So I'm going to have 5.1, and then I figure out how many places did I move the decimal. Remember, don't count zeros. How many places did I move the decimal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to move the decimal. Now it's a very small number. It's smaller than 1, so it's going to be a negative exponent, the negative fifth. Okay, very small number, negative exponent. Because remember, a negative exponent means division. That means we've divided to get a tiny little number like that. All right? Express this number in standard form. Well, to the 9th power, every multiple of 10 moves the decimal one place. So I'm going to move that decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 places over. And then I need to fill that in with zeros. And there's my very large number. Now go back and put those commas in. Okay. Now express this number, negative 7. Remember, negative exponent, very small number. Okay, so the decimal goes after 4, and now I have to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places, and that's where my new decimal goes. Fill in the zeros, and so my new number is 0.6 zeros and 4. Okay, multiply. When we're multiplying, you can consider the power of 10 kind of like a variable. If you had 3.5a times 7a or 7b, okay, we multiply the numbers first. So we'd multiply 3.5 times 7, so 24.5, and then we're going to multiply these powers of 10. 10 to the negative third times 10 to the fifth. Remember, this is a division, so I can cancel out. Or we can, when we're multiplying powers with the same base, we can add their exponents. So 5, negative 3 plus 5 is 2. All right, and write it in standard form. Standard form is when we're writing it just the regular way without any powers of 10. Okay, and then to divide, I'm going to divide these two numbers right here again. Divide these the way you usually would. Okay, so that's 0.42, and then I'm going to divide the powers of 10, so I can cancel out. 8 minus 3 gives me 10 to the 5th power, and write it in standard form. So now I'm going to move that decimal 5 times. And there you go, written in standard form, written in scientific notation. All right, and that's all for today.